Hello, Acres of Diamonds audience. I am Scott Gibbs here with co-founder DJ Ligori, and this is Daily Diamond number 53. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. A couple days before Christmas is when we're recording this. We'll actually post it after Christmas. So by then, we'll be saying Happy New Year.
Yep.
DJ, we're coming up to the end of the year. You've got
Yep.
some very, very keen ideas on how to approach today's topic. What is it?
So today, what I was thinking of is a little bit of a reflection and a little bit of a looking forward. And basically, I got this idea. I was talking to my mom, and she was like, "Man, 2020." What that was like how the whole conversation started. She just said, "Man, 2020," and just kind of shook her head. And I was like, "I know, like what a year. I mean, what a year it's been between the coronavirus and the racial injustice and the election." And I mean, it was wild, and not a ton of positivity, if you want to put it that way, depending upon how you look at it. And so it got me thinking. I was like, you know what, 2020 is coming to an end, and now is your time to think about, all right, 2021. What am I going to do this year? Because I'm hoping it's a little bit better than last year from a global standpoint, from health and equality and things like that. But a couple weeks ago, to anybody watching this, Scott and I did this. We did kind of a reflection of our 2020 year, and then we projected what we wanted to do in 2021. And after that meeting, I felt accomplished because, one, I got to write down the things that we did, and it made
Which,
me.
by the way, was a very impressive list. I mean, it seems like we've been doing it a lot longer than 9 months, but
Yeah, it really, writing those things down, and this goes to anybody watching this, writing down the things that you've accomplished. Maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's your physical health, maybe it's your mental health, maybe it's your professional career, whatever it may be. It helps a ton just to write it out and be like, all right, here's the 15 things I did in 2020. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe it wasn't that tough of a year. And so we did that, and then we kind of projected what we wanted to do in 2021. And from some goals around group coaching, officially launching the Acres of Diamonds business, from a group coaching standpoint, and also one-on-one standpoint, and some other leadership programs that we're creating. It got me excited then about 2021. So I think anybody watching this video today, I think it's a great opportunity to reflect on your 2020 year and then look forward to your 2021.
yeah, I think it's a great idea, and I really enjoyed that day too, DJ. We had 2 pages of
Yeah.
accomplishments that I wrote down, and candidly I'd forgotten all about a lot of them,
Mhm.
So it was a good exercise, and then that reminded me of previous corporate jobs where I have pretty high standards when I lead teams, when I lead businesses, and I'm never, unfortunately, I'm never content with the speed at which we achieve what I want us to achieve. And I don't think Acres of Diamonds is any exception to that. I've been frustrated that we haven't
Yep.
moved faster. And then reflecting that day with you was just really, really eye opening at how far we'd come.
Mhm.
And in the workplace in corporate America, when I led teams, I every year I'd get done and I'd sit down in December to write the reviews for delivery in January and February. And I'd sit down thinking, oh man, let's see, what we got done with this person, what we got done with that person. Without exception, I was always, always impressed with how much that person had developed in the span of 12 months.
Mhm.
Yet I would always sit down thinking it was not, that I would have trouble finding things where that
Mhm.
person developed. It wasn't the case,
Yeah.
um, which just speaks to my problem, a problem I have with not celebrating the small wins, with not recognizing the achievements enough when they happen, and
Mhm.
just being so immersed in the day-to-day details of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Coach Hauk said on podcast number 24 when he said, be grateful of where you are. And it was kind of a little piece to being aware of maybe an accomplishment that you might have and noticing it immediately when you actually accomplish it. Maybe kind of like one of the guys I listen to, Brian Johnson, he says do little wins, do like a little celebratory dance or something, or say yes, all right, good job, you did it, congratulations, and then you can move on to the next thing. You kind of acknowledged it, And I think that's an important piece to anything, because, when you acknowledge you accomplish something, it makes you feel good. And then you want to start achieving, new goals and things along those lines. So I think that's an important piece. And I think it's also important too, you said that, sometimes you might not remember the accomplishments that an individual might have had, or something, until you sit down and you really start thinking about it. And I think the fact of the matter is, sitting down for half an hour is super important, compared to just walking around and thinking like, all right, did I do anything? What do I want to do? Actually, like, purposely schedule out a half an hour, sit down and just write about the things you accomplished in that past year, and then the things that you want to accomplish, because you will start to actually, like, you like we both did, you will literally see on the paper all the things that you did, and you'll start remembering more, and you'll start remembering more. And by the end of, your half an hour, you want to keep going, and you're like, I want to fill up a full page of things that I did. And now imagine, how much you want to do in the future. So, there is something to sitting down, getting in your deep work, and actually reflecting on what you've done, and now looking forward to what you want to do.
Yeah, and that's a good point. I don't know if I'd experienced quite what I experienced before, like we did that day. And you just hit on it. We sat down, we reflected, we were surprised, positively surprised at how much we'd accomplished.
Mhm.
And then we moved right into taking that positive emotion, that positive momentum, and
Mhm.
started brainstorming 2021.
Yeah.
So we came out of it, and I think it broadened our
Mhm.
horizons of what was possible in 2021. So we used that as a springboard to dream bigger, to think bigger
Mhm.
about our future, because we were in such a positive mindset, right?
Yeah.
So, for people that do get into goal setting at the end of the year, make sure you have that clarity of big vision, the biggest vision you can have. And then you can develop goals aligned with your vision. And then once you have goals aligned with the vision, you can develop your habits that are going
Mhm.
to support those goals. And then once you've developed those habits to support those goals, you can start scheduling them, and you can
Mhm.
schedule those habits every day.
Yep.
And you'll be surprised by doing that simple process how freaking much stuff you
Mm.
will get done.
It's awesome. It's awesome. We did it. We did it, and we felt it. And it was a total, getting yourself in that positive state, and then propelling the positivity even forward. It's a feeling of accomplishment. It's a feeling of, the new horizon. What do you want to do moving forward? And I think it's a very refreshing way to live. I really enjoy it.
And DJ, I don't know much, but I know this, that everyone watching us right now is a lot more capable than they give themselves credit for.
Oh yeah.
A lot more capable.
Yep.
And if you ever doubt your capability, if you ever doubt your competence, if you ever doubt your greatness, DJ and I believe in your competence
Hmm.
and your capability and your greatness. So if
Yep.
you ever doubt it on your own, borrow some of our confidence in you.
Borrow some of ours, because we got a lot of it.
Borrow some of the belief that we have in your ability to achieve what you want to achieve.
Yes. You can do it if you genuinely believe it and think about it. 100%.
I agree.
Awesome.
And with that, Merry Christmas and happy,
Yes.
happy New Year.
Yes. We'll see you. Thank you.
Thank you, DJ.